Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Expect the best. Believe something good is going to happen, and it usually will. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 249, NASDAQ down 5, S&P's down 18, gold contract up $12.40 at 11.01 an ounce, silver up 3 cents, $14.16 an ounce. Both gold and silver caught a bid. Silver in particular does need more volume. Gold has the volume. Gold wants to run up to this 11.59, 11.92 area. Platinum down $4, $8.22 an ounce. Copper flat at $1.98 a pound. Light sweet crude down $1.91, $26.55 a barrel. Oil, folks, just having a hard time catching a bid at all. Bonds, 10-year bond up 13.6, 128.25. 30-year up 27, 160.07. 30-year went to all-time highs out here today, folks. At one point, it was up a full 2 points. Has volume up there, so it can test. 10-year a little bit different. 10-year got over the highs of Monday, closed underneath them. That looks like we're going to pull back. King dollar. King dollar up 134.6, 99.17. The euro at 108, and the yen is traded at 116.88. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You trade down to 181.02. The low of August 24th, 182.40. August 24th, we did 507 million. You did 277 million today. What do you have? You have 100% move remove. And what that means, folks, is that August 24th, we were down there at 182. You went up to the highs at 211. You're right back down to the lows. You rejected lower price. You did it with lighter volume. And you also rejected lower price from last Friday with lighter volume, which, by the way, was really hard to do, okay? Because Friday we did 324 million. You only did 277. What does that set up? That sets up a bounce. And I suspect it's going to be quite a bounce. 199.83 can be the bounce. And that's a long way from here. Qs, the NDX 100. Same setup in the NDX 100. We take a look at the NDX 100. The Qs went down to 97.25. The August 24th level, we did 150 million shares. The Qs did 84 today. On Friday, they did 91. So what happened is this. You got under the lows of Friday. You got into the lows of August 24th. Rejection, both areas, have lighter volume. Qs can bounce up to the price point of 109.83. My take on this is that it's going to be a very large ABC structure on the way down. How do you correlate that? How do you look for that? What we're going to be looking for as we move higher, a couple different things are going to happen. The crucial if it's going to be an ABC down is you're going to see a contraction of volume as we move higher. What you want to see on a fundamental basis is you want to see the bullishness come back inside the marketplace. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Bottom line, gold wants higher price. It's laying right underneath the swing point with volume. We did 185,000 contracts out here today. The swing point that we're talking about is the January 8th swing point. January 8th, we went to 1113. We had 193,000 contracts. Well, we did 182,000. We went to 1109. It looks to me like we're going to take that out. You take that out with volume, we're going to be up at 1192. That is going to be a fast and furious move. Now, let's take a look at silver for a second, because silver has been the culprit inside the metal market. Now, what I mean by that, last week we got above $14 5 times. It gave it up 4, meaning it closed underneath it. Only held it once. And when it closed underneath it, it slammed it, folks. So silver right now is at $14.16. We are going to need more volume with silver, and this is why. Silver's coming into 68,000 contracts at $14.38. We'll see whether we get it. You get that, and silver can move, then you're going to see some big action inside that metal market. Bonds, the bond market, we take a look at the 10-year bond. What we have with the 10-year is this. The 10-year bond got to 129.08. We're at 128.05 and 128.29 was the level on Monday. It closed underneath it, and I suspect you're going to see those bonds pull back. The amazing part about the bond market is that it didn't actually go to the moon. The 30-year did go to the moon, by the way. Was at highs, all-time highs, but closed underneath it. But the trash in this market took, I'd expect that bonds would have moved much, much higher. The indices themselves, okay, so check out the indices themselves. Volume-wise on the indices, the Dow Industrials, we did 1.4 billion. Well, that was going into the August 24th low where we did 1.6. So that also did lighter volume, rejected lower price. NASDAQ Composite, and this one's really a neat one too, because the composite got into a lower price, rejected it, also had lighter volume. But listen to the volume on it. It's pretty intense. 3.1 billion versus 3.4. Now, what you're going to want to do is this. If we go back to the S&Ps for a second, you're going to want to set up the weeklies on these so you can see where we are in the marketplace. Thus far, you're at Wednesday. Thus far, we've done 474 million at the lows, but the lows of August was 1.6 billion. So you can see you came down too fast, folks, in order to blow away the lows of August 24th. What the market will have to do now is this. The market is going to have to build cause in order to blow out these lows. So first, I expect you're going to get that bounce. The bounce, of course, I think it's going to be in the spies to the 199 area. Then, more than likely, what you'll see is that you'll come back down. And if we come back down just as fast as we did the last 2 weeks, you won't break the lows. The amount of energy it takes to go down that fast or up that fast, it's like anything else. If you're working out, if you're swimming, whatever you're doing, bottom line, the energy gets expended. And intraday out here today, that's what you had inside the marketplace. The energy got expended at 12:40 Eastern Standard Time. The market was going sideways. It spiked down. That was the last of the sellers at this particular point. You got to remember something. You want to put together the technical, you want to put together a common sense view. People, there's only so many sellers at a time. As I said many times, markets don't go down forever, they don't go up forever. You're going to get a bounce. The bottom line, if you're a longer-term investor in here, get a stop in, folks. You're going to get another shot at this to get out before we're at 1,500, 1,400 in the S&P. You stay right there. We're coming right back. Dow down 249, NASDAQ down 5.5, S&P's down 18. We're going to be right back.